Good morning. What I want to talk to you today about is detaching yourself from the outcome and stop letting your emotions control your actions or rule your actions. So what I mean by this and why I'm bringing this up is I'm taking all my women's only strength training ladies measurements today. And I can pretty much guarantee half of them will do the whole, oh, do we have to? I don't want to. Oh, I don't want to know. Take their photos. Oh, yuck, don't want to see it. Oh, and then all of a sudden, there'll probably be a few excuses as to, I've had a bad week. I had a shitty month. I've got my period. I'm bloated. I hear it every single day. I take people's measurements and track their photos or whatever. But my moral of the story is you have to, if you're trying to get somewhere or you're trying to get some results, you need to track it. You need to track it. You need to measure it. You need to make sure what you're doing is working for you. Because if it's not, you probably should change it. And this brings me to my point about detaching from the outcome. For those today who will put on centimetres, maybe their weight went up, maybe their photos didn't change that much, they can either take it objectively and be like, cool, all right, so what do I need to do this month to change my results? What am I going to commit to this month? What am I going to change? And what am I going to work on so that next month I get some results I'm really happy with and I'm heading in the right direction to where I'm going? Or they can let their emotions control their actions after they have it done today. So, for example, belly centimetres went up, weight was up a little bit, and there's so many little factors that contribute to it. Or they weren't happy with the way their photos looked, or you couldn't see a difference, or they don't feel a difference. When they leave, by letting their emotions control them, pretty much just putting them in a negative state and being all down on themselves and being all mad that they didn't get results, which in hindsight, if they were letting go excuses before they had it done, I'm pretty sure there are reasons why it went that way. But you can take it the one of the two ways. So you can be objective, and you can decide what it is that you need to do to change it, and then you can commit to those changes. Or you can carry on about it, let it rule your emotions, and pretty much self-sabotage yourself going forward for a couple of days afterwards. So, i.e., by feeling down on yourself, you're sort of like, oh, what's the point? I don't care. I'm going to have whatever I want. I'll work on it on Monday. I'll go and enjoy myself this weekend. Whatever it is that you do when you do your own self-sabotaging thing. Everybody's got their own little thing. The most important thing is that you're aware of that thing. Because if you're not, that could be a bit of an issue, and that might be your underlying problem. So basically, track and measure what you can, and don't take it personally all the time. Don't let it get to you. Just figure out what you got to do. Find somebody that can tell you what you need to do, and just do it. And before you know it, you will be heading in the right way, in the right direction, and you won't even have time to get all caught up in your own emotions because you'll be too busy actioning what you actually need to do. All right. Think on it. Okay?